Hey everybody, Mark Dawes here once again. And first and foremost, thank you to all of you who watched the video yesterday and left some very kind comments. The one where I spoke about how I got started in my journey from, a 16-year-old boy up to where I am now. I was bearing my soul a bit, but I did it in the hope that it would help someone, someone who may be stuck where they are right now and is dithering about whether or not they should go for it. So that was the aim. And if it helps one of you, absolutely great. Now, in the video I did yesterday, I mentioned the fact that I used to go and interview lawyers. So I'd spend a lot of money, and I'd go and interview people like Michael Mansfield and the late great Gary Snapper and so on. And I'd get those resources and I'd put them into our training materials. And a couple of you have sent me emails and messaged me on Facebook and said, why did I go to that extent? Why did I pay all that money to do that? Well, here's the reason. Our society and in every industry sector, we end up just listening to and doing what someone who is qualified or who someone who is a trainer says, even when we doubt it. Now, come on, be honest. You've been on a course somewhere where someone said something and you said, or you felt that can't be right. And you may have even questioned it and said to the person, I'm not sure about that. And you may have got a stock answer, which is, look, I'm the trainer. I'm qualified. I know what I'm talking about. You're not. So you need to listen to me because this isn't approved or accredited or whatever. And people accept that because maybe other people in the room, the peer pressure, are looking at them and thinking, well, stupid, don't you know that they're qualified? So you end up accepting information that's less than true and then re-delivering it. And the net effect of this is that you don't have then, you don't have confidence in what you're doing. And that comes over in your body language and in your delivery. Because the thing about following your passion is you have to know your subject matter and you have to be congruent in what you're saying and what you believe. Because if it's not, it will come out in your communication because 93% of communication is non-verbal. And if you're trying to deliver something that you don't believe in, they're going to know. And an example of this was the last 2 days. I've been working with two people from a school that had training in January from a different training provider. And at the point of that training, they knew something wasn't right. They knew that the person that was delivering the training didn't actually know what they were talking about. They felt unsure about certain facts. And when they were questioning them, they were questioning the training provider, they weren't getting the answer they wanted, but were simply told, well, it's an accredited and approved course, which actually it wasn't, by the way. And there was lots of other things wrong with it as well. So I brought them down for 2 days and I worked with them. And not only did we go through the stuff and put it right for them, I also took the time to explain every part of the process and why things are the way they are so they could get that understanding. And the net effect of that is we've got two people out there now who are looking forward to going delivering training with all the resources they need because we gave them all that too. And they're comfortable and happy with what they've got. And this is why, if you are passionate about what you do, right, then raise the bar. And you need to raise the bar and you need to do it so you can serve your customers at the highest level. Because other people out there aren't doing it. They're doing it for the money or they're doing it at the lowest level or trying to make maximum profit from minimum effort. And that comes over. So if you are passionate about self-defense, if you're passionate about physical restraint, if you're passionate about climbing mountains or passionate about riding horses, go and make that your passion. Go and follow it. Go and start teaching people. Go and start, learning more about it. Absorb it. Do it. And one thing I didn't mention in the video yesterday, by the way, um, is when I was £80,000 in debt, I knew I had to do something. I knew I couldn't just live the rest of my life paying off that debt in a mediocre job with a mediocre salary. Here's what I did. I'll probably get arrested now, but it's a long time ago, so it doesn't matter. I was £80,000 in debt. I went to three separate banks and I borrowed £10,000 from each bank as a personal loan. Because in those days, you didn't have to give any collateral or any other guarantees, and you could take £10,000 for a personal loan, like to buy a car or to have a kitchen fitted. So I took I got £10,000 from three separate banks. So I was now £110,000 in debt, but I did it because I knew that I could actually do this. I believed that I could do it, and that was the epiphany I had. I read a book which basically said, believe you can do it, you can do it. And I started listening to audio tapes and reading books, motivational books, and reading books about people who'd actually gone before me, people who'd succeeded. And I took that information on board and I thought, look, I've got to burn my boats here. I've got to do the old Viking thing. I've got to burn my boats so there's no way back. There can't be a way back. And do you know what? If I could go back now and meet the me that was then, that actually took that decision, I'd shake his hand. Now, I'm not advising you to get in debt. I'm not advising you to get in over your head. That's what I did. It worked for me because I didn't have a choice in my mind. I had to do it or not do it. And one of the things that people like Tony Robbins will tell you and Russell Brunson will tell you is if you're going to do something, commit. Don't half commit, commit. You know, it's like a rugby tackle. If you don't commit in a rugby tackle, you're going to get injured. People who commit don't get injured. You have to commit. So if you're going to run your own business and whatever it is, you know, kite surfing, snowboarding, self-defense, doesn't matter, right? Physical restraint, commit to do it and commit that you will become the best that you can be and invest in yourself. Warren Buffett was asked, you know, once by an investor, what's the most important thing that I can invest in to ensure that I become as successful as you? And he said, invest in yourself. Be the best you can be. Learn stuff, read stuff, absorb stuff, commit. Okay, happy with that? Have a great day.